Don't touch the lens. Okay, you ready? Oh, you did. You just touched the lens. Say hi. Say hi. Good job. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here with Marcus today. You may have seen by the title, had a really nasty cut on his tongue yesterday. It was so sad and it was scary. But he's doing great, as you can tell, and I'll talk about it a little bit more, like exactly what happened and what I learned about it through later on in the vlog. Okay, he's done sitting here on camera. Oh, hello! But right now, he and I, this is new, this little whitey voice. Right now, he and I are on our way to Target. I feel really tired. It's 1:20 and it's almost 2 o'clock now. And I've just managed to get myself ready and the house to a point where I feel ready to go out. But I have some returns to do and a little bit of Christmas shopping, and I just need to do it. It's getting to a point where it's really hard to film videos, so I hope you guys don't mind more casual talking vlog type videos. But anyway, so we are about to leave the house and go to Target, Costco, and possibly, if I'm feeling up to it, Old Navy, and if he lasts that long too. Really quick before we head off to Target, I'm just making myself a cup of tea. This tea was kindly sent to me by Teeny Blends, and I absolutely love it. You guys know that I don't share products with you unless I really genuinely love them, and this tea is one of those things. I'm a big tea drinker, and this is their Relax blend. It's an herbal tea, it's all natural, and it just has lots of great stuff in it. I'm making tea before I head off to Target because there's now a Starbucks in our Target, and I'm always tempted to buy something there, which, I mean, sometimes I treat myself, but I don't need to all the time. But anyways, this tea is great because it just really helps relaxing you. I'll most of the time make this at night, but today I'm having it just because of all the stress and tension that happened yesterday. And so I just put it in this, what do you call this, like a tea thermos, which I actually really love this size. I've been using it constantly, morning and night. It's like the perfect size. It's really easy to make the tea because it's loose leaf tea, and you just put the strainer in the top, and it's all really easy to clean. And then there's the lid. You let the tea cool for a little bit before you do this. But yeah, I just really love this tea thermos. And this tea is actually really pretty too. I don't know if you guys can see. There's one. It has like flowers that start like buds inside. You can't even see it very well on camera, but they blossom into the prettiest little white flowers, and it starts as these little white buds inside the tea. The other tea I really am loving is their skinny tea, which is, these are both pregnancy safe, but this one is amazing. I've been drinking it every single day. It's got a little caffeine in it, but what it is for to reduce swelling and water retention. Oh my goodness, this tea really works, especially now that I'm in my 3rd trimester. I've been feeling super puffy. You need the magnet, honey? Oh, just ignore all the dishes behind me, that's so embarrassing. I've been really swollen and puffy, and after drinking that tea for a few days, I felt like I lost a ton of water weight and just felt better with how I looked. And I'm gonna continue drinking that after this baby comes too, because it really is fantastic tea and I love it so much. And I just want to thank Teeny for sending me these wonderful teas and for sponsoring this video. I am really enjoying them. So anyways, I'm gonna take my tea and we're gonna head out to Target first. Come on, Marcus. So we are going to Target to return a couple things. I recently filmed a bathroom organization video and got a couple different things that I was hoping that would work in my bathroom, underneath my bathroom sink, and so I'm returning the things that did not work out. We're going over to Costco to return a lasagna, which is kind of gross because we baked it last night and it wasn't good. Like, there was something definitely wrong with that lasagna, so I'm gonna return that as well. And Costco's great about things like that. Okay, so we're back from Target and Marcus is down for a nap now, and I completely forgot. I was gonna bring my camera into Target. I completely forgot about it. I forgot so many things. I have such pregnancy brain, and I kept giving people the wrong change and everything. So yeah, things are getting a little bit harder with this pregnancy as time goes on, but we're at the home stretch now. So I've refilled my tea thermos thing with hot water, and I'm ready to talk to you guys about our event yesterday, which was crazy. But really quick before we dive in, I forgot to mention earlier that Teeny Blends sent me a special discount code for you guys. It's Justine18, so you can use that for 18% off your first purchase. I'll have everything linked down below. You can go to teenyblends.com, go check them out. Their tea is amazing. I really love it, and I think you guys will too. So I'm sitting here with my tea, ready to have a chat with you guys. So yesterday, oh my goodness, it was so crazy. So we were having people over to home group for the thing that I mentioned I was shopping for Christmas presents for at Target, and so we were gonna wrap all the gifts that they had purchased, and I was staying behind to prep like Christmas treats and stuff, and Daniel went off to meet them and do the shopping. Why did I get on Facebook? I got on Facebook for some reason relating to it, I think to see how many people to expect or something, to the treats and stuff. So I'm on Facebook and I hear him go into my mom's room, which is fine. He always goes in there. It's got his pack and play, some toys and everything. And he was in there for about 2 minutes when I heard something, and I was like, he always plays in there. But I just remember feeling this feeling like I should go check on him. But I was really busy getting ready for this thing, and so I kind of just ignored that feeling. And then I heard a bang and some crying, so I ran over to see what was wrong, and he was sitting at my mom's desk, which usually that's blocked off for him not to get to, and the chair was scooted in, so I don't know how he got into it, but he was sitting at the desk and just crying. I have no idea what happened, but I'm assuming that somehow he bumped his chin on the desk and bit his tongue really, really hard. And if you guys are squeamish about blood and stuff, I suggest that you don't listen to the rest of the story. But anyway, so I picked him up and I was comforting him, and he opened his mouth and a lot of blood came out, and I could see that there was a little cut on his tongue, which was so heart-wrenching as a mother to see that happen to your perfect little baby. And he was crying, and I thought, okay, what do I do? What do I do? And at first I was just panicking. I was like, okay, I need to call 911. Do you call 911 for this, or do you call your pediatrician, or what do you do? You know? And so I just remember walking around the house, like looking for my phone, knowing I needed to call someone. I couldn't find my phone anywhere, and I just remember like just kind of panicking and just kind of saying like, oh my baby, oh my baby. And I just remember praying, like, God, please take care of my baby. And I remember at that moment, I just had like this, I'm getting emotional. At the time, like I felt just like panic of like the emergency happening, but I wasn't like crying or anything. But I just remember as soon as I prayed, I felt, okay, you need to calm down, comfort the baby, and call 911. And at that moment, I found my phone. Like, I looked over onto the table and there it was. And Marcus he was crying hard, but he wasn't screaming or anything. So I think that was a blessing, that I would probably have panicked more had my first time experiencing him in pain like that, had he been screaming or something, because he never does that. And what I never realized before, because I've never called 911 before, is that it's like, at least in Oregon here, it's a universal call center, and they still have to transfer you to your town. So I called, I gave her my information. I was like, in my head I was like, okay, I have to call Daniel next. I have to call Daniel next. And so I gave her my information, and she said hang on or something, but I hung up, and I immediately called Daniel and told him what happened, and he immediately headed on his way home. He was about 15 minutes away. But I knew that I wanted him with me if we rode in the ambulance to the hospital. And then I remembered, wait a second, she said she was transferring me somewhere. So I called her back to figure out if there was more information she needed. Good thing I got the same person. And she said, yeah, I need to transfer you to your emergency, whatever, ambulance, and so that they can get the information that they need. The whole time I'm just soothing Marcus, saying, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be okay. And he's just crying, and there's blood on his shirt and blood on me, and it was just it was so sad. But he was calming down a little bit at this point. But I could still tell that there was a cut in his tongue, like, and it was, I couldn't tell how big it was at that point, but I knew it was not anything like minor. So she transferred me and said, yeah, actually they had all the information that they needed and the ambulance was on their way. So I thought, how can I like calm him and distract him without food? And so I just kept saying, Marcus, do you want to watch VeggieTales? Do you want to watch VeggieTales? And he's still crying, but it's not like hard sobbing anymore at this point. So we turned on VeggieTales and we just sat down in the living room, just watching VeggieTales together, and the blood had stopped. So we were sitting there, I was putting on his socks, on his little jacket, watching VeggieTales, and the paramedics got there so quickly. Thank goodness. I think that the ambulance is not very far from our house, which is nice. So 5 different guys walk in, and Marcus was, I mean, he usually loves people and loves attention, but this time he was like upset about it. He didn't know what to think of it. But they were all really nice. They wanted to shine the light into his mouth to see how bad it was. He would not let them do that and was just getting upset. And so they asked me to shine light in his mouth. And they did see the cut, and they said it's not that bad. They said that he was not going to need stitches or anything because it was, you know, it was in a good place. It was in the middle of his tongue and not like on the side or anything, and that it should heal within a couple days because the tongue is the fastest healing part of his body. And just to give him ice cream and marshmallows and just soft foods like that for the next few days, and that usually they don't do anything for lacerations in the mouth. So we didn't end up going to the hospital or anything. And just before they left, Daniel came in, which is crazy because I thought he would need stitches or something like that because it's like a big cut. But I'm so thankful that it wasn't worse than that. Anyways, so when Daniel got here, Daniel was just sitting on the couch watching VeggieTales, and Marcus was just happy again. Not happy, but he wasn't crying anymore. He was distracted by VeggieTales. And I just remember just like the relief washed over me, and I just started crying. I couldn't help it at that point. I had kept it together for long enough, and I just remember struggling with guilt, thinking I should have listened to that. I don't know what you'd call it, motherly intuition. I should have just listened to that and gone and checked on him. And I told Daniel, it's my fault, it's my fault. And he said, no, don't think like that. And it's true, because Marcus could have done that anywhere, like right in front of me. But I just felt so bad for him, and I'm so thankful that now I'm just always going to listen to that feeling if I feel it, whether something is wrong or not. And also try really hard not to blame myself, because things like that are going to happen. He's a boy. Like today, right after that, he doesn't even learn. He still is climbing on things. I turned my back for a second and he is pulling chairs out and up on the table. He's a boy. And so I am struggling with guilt, but at the same time, it helps to understand that he's a boy and those things are going to happen no matter how closely I watch. Yeah, so I've been watching him like a hawk today, and he still keeps getting hurt. Every time he does something, it opens the wound again, and I'm just praying that it will heal closed. He's not in pain anymore unless like I said, he hurts it some way and it starts bleeding a little bit again. But through all of this, he's just been such a trooper, and I'm just so... He's such a toughie. I'm so proud of him. I have always had nightmares that I would call 911 and keep pressing the wrong numbers. And while that didn't happen, I hung up on them before they were finished completing like the information they needed and stuff. So so that was a good thing to learn as well. For something that wasn't life-threatening. That's my first experience with us having to call 911 and blood gushing from Marcus's mouth wound. I hope hearing this story prepares any of you moms who are yet to go through anything like this. If you have boys, you probably will at some point. And also if you have, I'm sure you can relate to this as well. Today he's been doing really well with food and water. He's been eating frozen peas. He loves those. And also I think the cold, he's so funny, he loves frozen peas, but I think the cold also helps numb his mouth so that he doesn't feel the pain as much. And yogurt, anything non-acidic, they said we can feed him. And marshmallows. He's been having a lot of marshmallows too. They said he'll let you know when he's ready to eat. And this afternoon when I was eating my lunch, which was an egg avocado sandwich, which was really soft bread, he wanted some of that too, so I shared that with him. But yeah, as you can see this morning, he's doing really well and he's so happy. He doesn't have a concussion. They said he looks completely responsive, just to keep an eye on him, but he's just normal little Marcus. What about you guys? Anyone with boys that's gone through something like this? I don't think I'm cut out to be a boy mom if this is what it's going to be like. And that is why I'm drinking my relaxed tea all day today, because oh my goodness, just the tension of all that. It was just so much to go through, especially being 35 weeks pregnant. And oh, and the home group party, wrapping party that was at our house. Daniel thought we should just continue on, which was probably a good thing because Marcus went down for a nap, which was good for him, and it kept my mind on other things and, you know, kind of helped me move on. That's good. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking now because this is going to take forever to edit, and I'm going to go make some dinner. So this is dinner. We're having some burritos with grilled red onions, some taco meat, and all the toppings. Marcus is eating whatever toppings are really soft. I was gonna give him like yogurt and stuff, but he just seems to really want real food now. And he's throwing cheese off of the plate. He likes the beans. Do you like the beans, Marcus? Oh, and I have yogurt instead of sour cream because we're out of sour cream. But this is also really good and low fat. Better for you too. What is he doing? Just running back and forth, getting his wiggles out with Grandma. Mark. Oh no! See what I mean? He's just gonna fall. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh look, how nice our Christmas tree looks. So we're just sitting here watching the Dick Van Dyke Show and relaxing after dinner. So it's 7:30. I could put him down now, but Daniel will be here probably within the next few minutes. He's been working since 6 a.m. to 2:30 at work, and now ever since then till it's 7:30 on the mobile home. He's just working so much and so hard to get this mobile home flipped, and I am very happy that he's such a hard worker, but at the same time it's like really hard to have him gone all day every day like that. Normally, since Marcus has been rubbing his eyes, I just put him to bed because it's close enough to his bedtime. But these days whenever Daniel works till like 8 or 8:30, I let him stay up so that Daniel can actually have a little bit of playtime with Marcus, because otherwise some days would go by and he wouldn't see Marcus at all. Honey, that doesn't look like an ornament to me. What are you doing? Honestly though, the best toys are not even toys at all. He is just obsessed with this cardboard tube. You are gonna knock down our tree, silly one. Oh, but I'm so happy you're feeling better. It's stuck in the lights. Silly Marky. Oh, did you just pop up under there? Marcus, how did you get over here? Did you crawl under the tree? Yeah? Are you gonna come over here to Mommy? Be careful. What? You're kind of smashing the presents, honey. Dada's home.
Funny noise. Here, hop on.
Hold on tight, Marcus. Yeah. You love that.
Oh.
Bye, Marcus. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You waved. So cute. Anyways, so I'm going to call this a night now, and hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, which was pretty much just me at home because I forgot to film at Target. But Marcus and Daniel are going to keep playing for a little bit, and then he's going to go to bed. And I'm going to clean up the kitchen after dinner, and then I'm going to go to bed as well. Let me know if you guys like seeing these vlogs where I'm just at home doing daily stuff, because I'm thinking that when I have this baby, which is getting really nice and big, and my shirt is dirty, just ignore that, I'll probably be doing a lot more easy vlog style videos because it is getting harder and harder to film. So let me know if you guys like seeing them, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!